Hello everybody, this is Anna, also known as Ananita on Ravelry, Annalina on Instagram and Ananita on Ko-fi, where you can support me and my podcast if you like the show and you think it's worth to spend money for, so I can buy better equipment to produce much better audio and video quality for you to entertain you. We are still in lockdown here in Austria, although the rules get a little bit looser. More shops are opened and we still have to wear face masks. We still can't travel and all the restrictions are still valid. Do you see this tiny ear? Yeah, that belongs to Benny. He is my dog, a West Highland White Terrier. And he enjoys the lockdown because I'm here all the time to cuddle him, to feed him, to go for a bigger walk than usual when I'm working. So definitely a winner of the lockdown. My last podcast is about a week ago, and because of the lockdown and social distancing, I can stay inside. It doesn't feel like I'm forced to stay inside because I love to stay inside and I have more time to knit and to crochet. So I want to share my finished and my works in progress objects with you now. Okay, I am on a Christmas knitting kick right now. This gets paired with a sock kick. As you maybe know from my previous episodes, I have knit some baby socks, and that brought me back into sock knitting. I love sock knitting and I love it again as before. You know, there are times for everything. You know, there are times for coloring, there are times for crocheting, there are times for painting, there are times for gaming, and there are times for knitting socks. And I have finished. Oh, I'm not sure if it was a finished object already last episode. If so, I'm sorry. Then I'm only showing this quick. And Benny decides to sit on my lap. I don't know, did I show them? This is a finished pair of men's-sized socks. Fingering weight sock yarn. No name, I don't know how the brand or the colorway is called. Besides the contrasting heel and toe, which is Lana Grossa Cashmere, Meilenweit Cashmere, which is a sock yarn with cashmere and nylon, and they are done. And I think now I showed them the last time. I think so, but I'm not sure. Okay, but that was my first finished Christmas gift. And after I have knit so many baby knits, which weren't for me, obviously, because I am not a baby, I thought, why not going on with things I will definitely have to have by the end of the year? And Christmas gifts. So I went on and grabbed my leftover skein from Regia in the Moon Night colorway, designed by Arne and Carlos on the 6-ply base. I showed them as a work in progress last time. Sorry, I had to grab my coffee, which is quite fitting because of this very Nordic looking reindeer. There isn't a better beverage than coffee. It's not possible. Okay, this is Regia, or pronunciation in German, Regia, 6-ply. It's slightly thicker, so you have to cast on less stitches and you make quicker progress. It's so much fun, and I love 6-ply yarn. You can wear them in your shoes. It's not too thick for shoes. It keeps you so warm. You can wear them as bedtime socks if you prefer that. I don't like to wear socks in the bed, but some people need that to be warm. Or they are great for colder surfaces to walk on. If you are living in a big house and with tiles, for example, on the floor, in the winter it can be nice to wear woolly socks. Okay, as I told you, I have already knit the same sized sock out of one ball. It has 150 gram always. And it was possible, doing contrasting heel and toe, to knit another pair and still have something left. So that is awesome. Very good yardage. Yeah, and they are perfectly matching. Moon Night, designed by Arnie and Carlos, or how you really should pronounce them, Arne and Carlos. I tend to pronounce the names, which aren't English, in English, because I'm talking to you in English, but it's wrong actually, so I don't know how to go on with this. I should say Arne and Carlos, and I should say Regia, not Regia. Yeah, so, and my name is Anna, not Anna, but my account name is Anna Nidda, so it's okay. So this is a second finished Christmas gift. It feels so good to do that, because I love to gift hand knit or handmade items for Christmas, but I don't like to stress myself up through November and December to create them. And let's be honest, it's stupid to do that. We have the whole year to do that. Then I have another finished object. It is a pair of simple house slippers. This is an awesome pattern because you can knit a pair of these without knowing the exact shoe size. The pattern comes with 3 sizes and it's easy adjustable to your likings. The 3 sizes give you 3 different amounts of stitches to cast on at the beginning. You start this shoe flat, so this whole part here is knit flat, and then you close to knit in the round. I knit on DPNs because I'm a DPN girl, and then they tell you to do some fancy decreases. I don't do that. I decrease simply as for my socks. So the only thing you have to know is, does your recipient has small feet, medium-sized feet, or big feet? And this is a bigger one. And even without knowing the exact shoe size, this fits many people because it stretches due to the garter stitch. I will talk about the yarn now. I really like the smiled effect it creates when you hold 2 different yarns together, and to create the right gauge. I did a swatch for that. I was holding together these 2. This is some Hofer, or you can know it as Aldi yarn sometimes, or discounter. Aldi also offers some special things like sewing utensils or yarn or garments or something for your garden and so on. And every year around September they sell yarn, and this is for 3.5 millimeter needle. This has 150 meter on 50 gram. We don't use the weight system here in Austria or in Germany. Well, I think in Europe. So I don't know. It's not DK. Would 300 meter on 100 gram be DK? I don't know. I don't even know if sport weight is thicker or thinner than DK. I should learn this system. Okay, but 150 meter on 50 gram. Holding this together, knitting this with 4 millimeter needle. It's a little hard on the hands, especially in this part. I would prefer to knit it with 4.5 because it creates a very thick yarn if you hold them together. But I prefer this to be very sturdy because it's a shoe and not a sock, and it is so pretty and so cozy, and it's not the last pair of simple house slippers. It is a free pattern, so you have two possibilities. There is a free pattern, which leads you to a pattern website, and then she has she's gone through the pattern and corrected something. There were no mistakes, but more guidelines to adjusting the sizes and so on, and that's a paid for pattern for download. I downloaded it because I have knit already 4 pairs or so by this pattern, and I think she deserves it to get this money. And you get suggestions for sizing. So yes, this is a great pattern and a Christmas gift. Another Christmas gift that could be finished already I have here, but it's not because I ran out of yarn. Okay, I will talk about it. It's again Regia 6-ply. This is the Norway colorway, and it's much smaller than this. Because this is a women's size, a tiny women's size in my opinion. I have bigger feet than this. But I have knit out of this yarn a very big shoe size before. I did calculations. I weighed it, I wound it, I calculated it, and I was wrong. So I was off about 4 centimeters of pattern. So I stopped, 4, it's a little bit more. So that is what's left on this sock. So I had to order another ball. I so badly wanted to use up my stash and clear off my baskets, and now I have another big Regia yarn ball because you can only order them in 150 gram balls. Again, 3mm needles, and contrasting is Regia white, also 6-ply. So this is also a Christmas gift. So pretty. But I already know what to do with my leftover. You see it on the screen. It's a bunny. It's called Opal Sock Yarn Bunny, I think, by a famous designer. I have forgotten. It's written for sock yarn weight, but the only thing that will happen if I knit it with this kind of yarn and bigger needles is I will create a bigger bunny. So I think that won't be a problem, because this color is okay for a bunny. I think I wouldn't use, I don't know, some kind of vibrant colors self-striping like green, red, blue or so. But this is quite natural. That's okay. Okay, this should have been done, but it's not. I'm waiting for the additional yarn. The following work in progress is a crochet project out of 2 very special yarns. Okay, I am crocheting. Always when I have crochet in my hands, I start to crochet. I'm sorry. Just one more double crochet and through the loop. I don't know, it's so addictive. I love to knit, but crochet is so addictive. Okay, that's what I have done. This will be a cowl. I will crochet straight and sew it together at the end, and then the cowl will be worn like this. Yeah, I have made such a cowl already before for my mom out of peach yarn, hand dyed by Patsy, and now I'm using, I think the colorway is called Ink. It's a singles yarn by Hedgehog Fibers, and it is very deep stash. I bought this I think at my first fiber festival or shortly before that. So it must be the year 2017 or 2016. 2017, I think. And I never knew what to do with it because it's a singles yarn and I only have this one single, and I was afraid to pair it with normal yarn, and then only one skein is not enough for anything. But I have this pretty yarn. This is 50% yak, 50% silk. It is soft and warm like nothing else. It's such a warm fiber. Yak is such a warm fiber. I have made a featherweight cardigan out of this, but in another natural color. This is undyed, and I had another undyed color too. It came from the yak, as it's here. And it's a very, very thin fingering weight yarn. I would say light fingering, so it's perfect to pair it with singles. And I didn't have enough to make a cowl only out of the hedgehog fiber, so I did some calculations. I hope this time I'm right. And with inserting these undyed stripes, it's a very nice look. And I have enough yarn to finish this cowl. I will have a circumference of 60 centimeter-ish. And that's also a Christmas gift. And I love it. I would keep it. Yeah, it's very luxurious. Hedgehog fibers and then this Austrian yak silk. That is very luxurious. Here is something in my whip basket staring at me. And I desperately wanted it on this, but I want to finish the gifts first. Here is still my Christmas sock. I have started the last season. It smells like tuft woolen because I have it here inside. I started this 2 or 3 days before Christmas, so I knew that I wouldn't finish a pair of Christmas socks by the time. But I wanted to knit on some Christmas stuff. And don't get me wrong, I'm not in Christmas mood like I want to have Christmas now or so. No. I'm looking forward to the spring and the summer and very exciting things that will happen in the summer. But I like to do Christmas stuff and prepare for Christmas. And therefore, I have an idea. I would like to start a knit along having something to do with preparing for Christmas. I don't know the name yet, I don't know the rules yet. We could make it up together. So I thought about something like our treasure chest along we did in the past. So everything you knit for other people would fit here. But I also would like to open this knit along for real Christmas stuff, because it's not realistic to knit Christmas related things like ornaments, stockings, advent calendars, garlands only during the Advent season, because that's not enough time. No, it's not. I have plans. I want to knit desperately, badly want to knit an Advent calendar for my boyfriend. I want to knit out of this and other Christmas yarns tiny stockings and to fill them. So 24 little socks as a reusable Advent calendar. And I'm so looking forward to start that, but I want to finish some Christmas presents first. And now we slide into the blathering section and what I have been up to. I was watching yesterday and this morning a lot of Arne and Carlos. So you know Arne and Carlos, I think, from their books. They have published many books. They have published Julekula, which is in English Christmas Balls, which is a horrible translation in English because it should be Christmas Baubles. Well, Christmas Balls is not the nicest way to translate this word. So julekula, strikkedoeken. This is, I don't know how it's translated in English. This is a book full of dolls, puppets to knit, to cuddle and play with. I have this book. This was the book I bought from them. And then something for interior, then something for garden, and they have published many books. But the thing which went viral and they became famous with was the julekula book, so the Christmas baubles book. I always thought about making these, but few stitches on tiny needles with two different yarns. I was afraid and I thought it wouldn't be funny. But now I'm much more experienced in knitting. I so badly want to start them. So already 2 Christmas items I want to make. I want to make some Christmas baubles. I want to make an advent calendar, and I want to knit a Christmas stocking. I want to knit a Christmas stocking, a big Christmas stocking, to use it for St. Nicholas Day, because we don't have the tradition with stockings for Christmas Eve or the 25th. As you all know, we celebrate Christmas on the 24th in the evening, because the birth of Jesus is happening in the night. Therefore, we celebrate the transition from the one day to the other. As with the Easter night, it's always the night. It's always happening in the night, all the magical things. So therefore, we celebrate the evening, the night. And the whole day, the 24th, is called Heiligabend, which would be word by word translated into Holy Evening. So the whole day is called Holy Evening. But we have the tradition for St. Nicholas, as you might know if you watched my Vlogmas, to put out boots on the evening of the 5th of December, clean them, and we put them in front of our door, go sleeping, and in the next morning we see, oh, St. Nicholas was here and filled our boots, if we were on his good list, not the naughty list. Yeah, so I thought when I was a child, we didn't do this in my family. We had Christmas plates, very pretty Christmas plates. They stood on the table, and we ran downstairs and saw Nicholas was here. So I haven't had this boots tradition anyway, but I love this stocking idea, and that every family member has her own stocking. It's so lovely, and I only know this from American Christmas movies, and I love this. I won't have not a chimney. Chimney is up on the roof. I won't have an open fireplace, I think. I don't think so, because it's not very common here in the houses. But you don't need a fireplace to have stockings, right? You can also put them onto the stairs or somewhere. And I would like to make one, at least one for my boyfriend. So yeah, 3 awesome Christmas projects. So I thought I would finish the Christmas presents first and do some here and there, some other projects for me or for other people, I don't care. And I will start earlier already with Christmas stuff, but I would have the fun things like the Christmas baubles or so then in Advent as kind of an Advent calendar. For example, trying to do 1 Christmas bauble per day. They might take me 1.5 hours. So Arne, it takes Arne to knit a Christmas bauble 1 hour. Carlos said he is slower, so he might need 2 hours. So I think I'm on the 2-hour side, maybe. So between 1.5 and 2 hours. That might be a nice idea for Advent. But the Advent calendar clearly has to be knit before. So let's do a Christmas related knit along that goes through the whole year. Wouldn't that be nice? I mean, we have to prepare for Christmas. You don't want to be stressed during Advent. You don't want to be that. So let's be clever and start Christmas knitting now. But I need a name. Do you have any suggestions? I don't want to call it Christmas knit along. I think it would be nice if the name has something in it like preparing or always be prepared or something. Do you have an idea? Please, if you want to support me with Christmas knitting and join in the fun, write in the comments down below what you think, and maybe you can suggest a name. It would be awesome. And I want to do a hashtag too, so be creative. Write in the comments down below and let's knit Christmas. Yeah. Okay, is there anything else? No, I don't think so. So I will edit this podcast, tidy up my room. I think I go on watching a little bit Anna and Carlos because I love them. Oh, by the way, the Christmas baubles. There is this book, 55 Christmas balls to knit. Then there is a kind of advent calendar, 24 Christmas baubles to knit by Regia. I was going to purchase it and it only cost €2.50, but I didn't purchase it anyway because I thought I should start to try one from a free pattern. And I think on the website from Anne and Carlos there are free patterns also. And I think there are patterns from other designers free also. So you can watch Ravelry. Yeah, or search Ravelry. So you don't have to pay money for so many different patterns. I know that Anne and Carlos have some free patterns too. So if you want to give it a try. Okay, I think that is everything for today. I hope you enjoyed the show. If you did, like and subscribe if you like. And we will see each other in my vlogs and otherwise next week, I guess, for another podcast episode. Stay safe, stay at home. Bye bye.